Alright, this is part 2. This is me and Sabin playing a game. We're the Charlotte Hornets and we're playing against the Vancouver Grizzlies. I'm player 2 and he's 1. Because I did this on my laptop, I wasn't able to find line in for the speakers and record the sound, but you heard the music in the other. The music's decent. Sound effects are pretty good. In fact, the announcer says some pretty humorous things, but for the actual game review, I just figured we'd go without sound, and who knows, maybe you can actually hear me better. I know the Castlevania The Adventure review I did earlier, you couldn't really hear what I said very clearly. This mic, I've had it since 1998 from my first computer, so it's probably not the most reliable microphone. I'm hoping to get a new one closer to when school starts back. But anyway, you can see the basic gameplay. It's a 2-on-2 basketball game between your favorite NBA teams. And Sabin's got the ball there. Once you get close enough to the rim and press shoot, it depends on what you'll do. Like if you're really close, usually your character will pull a dunk, and if you're far enough away, well, that's obviously just a shot from afar. The gameplay is pretty solid. You can do pretty much anything you need to do, and it's not very hard either to control, because you only got 3 buttons. One for turbo, which you hold down to make your turbo activate, which makes you run a little bit faster, shoot better, and whatnot. And you've got shoot, which turns into like jump, and to block, of course, when you don't have the ball. And you've got pass, which turns into steal when you don't have the ball. Hey, he scores. It's good for 3. The games, they're just rightly timed. It's just the right amount in each quarter so that you don't get bored with it, which is good, because I think if it were actual size, like an actual match, you might get bored. But they've actually spaced this out quite well. It's enjoyable to play, and a lot of times you want to play another game. It's really fun once you get a bunch of people together to play a game, and especially when you all have created characters. That makes it really fun. Alright, we're at the second quarter now. I'd say the only problem with this game is the CPU doesn't like to lose. And I know that sounds stupid, but just hear me out on this one. Like, if you start to lead the CPU by a certain amount of points, then they'll just start playing like an NBA All-Star CPU team. For example, you could get, I don't know, 9 points ahead of the enemy team, and they would just start doing stuff like shooting from half court and blocking every shot you make and stealing from you as soon as you get the ball. And they'll always get it when this happens. Like, they'll shoot from half court and they'll always get it, and like if the quarter's about to run out, they'll throw the ball from the other side and it'll go in. The CPU really has an advantage in this game, and a lot of the times I think your CPU helper, like if we weren't playing 2-player, I think the CPU opponent doesn't try as hard when you're winning so that the other team can catch up, which is really stupid. I think, the game should be about skill, and if you manage to beat the computer by that much, it should, maybe play a little bit harder, but it doesn't mean it has the right to do just stupid crap like shoot from half court and make it. Alright, shot clock, it works good. Thank goodness, that would suck if it wasn't. Sorry about the choppy frame rate. I did this between 2 computers, and the other one, the processor is not as fast, so it doesn't record very well. Also, I'd like to point out, look at the glasses on that CPU opponent. Those look really weird. It's like Cyclops is out there playing basketball. Yeah, me and Sabin are doing quite well, despite goaltending. Actually, if you make so many baskets, your character actually is on fire, as they call it, and you can goaltend without penalty, which creates a problem because sometimes the CPU will abuse that. Like, sometimes they can just goaltend to keep you from getting on fire, or them from getting off fire, because if someone scores against you while you're on fire, you unfire. That was probably really confusing, but just play the game, you'll get the hang of it. It's not that hard. He shoots. He's so... Also, your teammate can go up in the air near the basket, and you can toss to him for an alley-oop. There's a lot of funny little dunks and alley-oops in this game. Like, sometimes your character will, like, spin through the air if you try to dunk from just the right angle, and it's all really wild, some of the shots you can make. Alright, that's about all the commentary I can think to make on this game. Besides, you should go play it. It's a great party game. If you got friends over, especially 4, that's the magic number. It's a good game to play. Very competitive, fun. A lot of times these matches come down to the wire. So now I'm going to leave you with some music from the Team Select from NBA Jam, because I swear this song is so versatile. You could use it from anything from cooking to working out on the Bowflex. So here's NBA Jam character select music.